We are taking you into the news right now with the Fox 45 news feed. It's 11 a.m. A manhunt enters day 2 in Baltimore County. Multiple schools in the Cockeysville area are closed as a result. What police say started it all as the search continues. 2 cars crash into a home, causing it to collapse onto a pedestrian. We're going to look at the damage left behind. And Southwest execs are being called to testify about that holiday meltdown that caused thousands of flights to be canceled. The questions lawmakers want answered. Fox 45 News Midday starts now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Thanks for joining us for Fox 45 News Midday. I'm Patrice Sanders. There are 3 big stories that we are following closely today. 1 person is dead, 5 others are injured after 2 cars crash into a building, causing it to collapse. An alarming report from Project Baltimore is revealing serious problems within city schools. And right now, a manhunt is underway in Baltimore County after police say a man opened fire, injuring 1 officer. Now, police are looking for this man right here, 24-year-old David Linthicum. They say that he is considered armed and dangerous after a standoff in Cockeysville. Right now, he remains on the run, and as a result, half a dozen schools in the area are closed today. Olivia Dance is live in Cockeysville. She's been there all morning and has the very latest on the search. Olivia.
Well, Patrice, this manhunt has been underway since yesterday afternoon, so this is very much still an active and ongoing investigation. Right now, we're on Powers Avenue, and let me show you that this van here is actually an unmarked police vehicle. And just a little while ago, we saw a bunch of police officers in tactical gear get out of this van and then go to this house go inside of this house that's to our right. Also, I don't know if you can hear it, but the police helicopter has been flying over us for a while now, and it's been specifically circling over that house and the woods behind it. Groups of officers have been driving up and down Powers Avenue all morning. We actually just saw another group of them a few minutes ago. But a shelter in place is still in effect for this area. And as Patrice mentioned, we also know that 6 Baltimore County schools are closed today because of the police activity. Now, they include Cockeysville Middle School, Delaney High School, Mays Chapel Elementary School, Padonia International Elementary School, Warren Elementary School, and finally Pot Spring Elementary School. The Baltimore County Police are actively searching for 24-year-old David Linthicum. Let's pull up the most recent photo of him that police released earlier this morning. As you can see, he has long auburn hair, facial hair, and he is believed to be wearing a dark short sleeve shirt and dark shorts. Police consider him to be armed and dangerous. But this all began yesterday at around 2:30 in the afternoon when officers were called to this area on Powers Avenue in Cockeysville in reference to a person in crisis.
When our officers arrived on the scene, a family member escorted them to the subject who was in crisis. During that exchange, the subject discharged a firearm. One of our officers was injured as a result of that. He was taken to a local hospital. He is currently being evaluated and is listed in stable condition.
Earlier this morning, police sent out an update saying that officer has since been released from the hospital and thankfully is in good spirits. But again, you really want to avoid this area around Powers Avenue and remember that Linthicum is considered to be armed and dangerous. So if you see him, please do not approach him, but you should call police. And also, if you just see anything that's out of the ordinary, you should also call 911. But for now, reporting live in Cockeysville, I'm Olivia Dance, Fox 45 News, Midday.
All right, Olivia, thank you. And again, this is the person that Baltimore County Police are searching for. He is 24-year-old David Emery Linthicum. He is about 5'7". Here is the photo. Police say he's armed and dangerous, so if you see him, do not approach him. Call 911. Developing now, an investigation is underway after a person is killed and at least 5 others are hurt after 2 cars crashed into each other and then crashed into a house, causing it to collapse. It happened late last night on the corner of East North Avenue and North Wolf Street. New video from the scene shows the damage now that it's daylight. According to police, after the car struck the house, it collapsed and then debris hit a pedestrian. That person was taken to Johns Hopkins Hospital. They're in critical condition. Now, a report from Project Baltimore showing the situation in some Baltimore City schools is dire. It shows 23 city schools have 0 students who tested proficient on the state math exam. We're going to take a closer look at the scores and how lawmakers in both Baltimore and Annapolis are responding. That's coming up in just 15 minutes. 11:05 now. Here's a look at today's top trending stories. Trending number 1. Today, the Baltimore City Council will hold hearings on the city's new deal with BGE over Baltimore's 700-mile underground conduit system. Under the deal, BGE will pay a reduced rent for the system use, but will have to commit more than $130 million toward improvements. Under the current agreement, BGE was paying an annual fee of about $28 million to operate the system. BGE will also get blanket and expedited permitting for its underground work. Some members of the city council are frustrated with that agreement, saying they weren't aware the mayor was even negotiating changes to a major city asset.
I think the biggest part is trying to really understand the motivation of the administration.
They're able to make a decision, cut a deal, and nobody knows about it. And so what we're asking here and what the committee is going to be asking on Thursday night is for details that we should have had a month ago.
In November, voters passed a charter amendment which bars the city from selling the conduit system. When Fox 45 News pressed Mayor Scott on whether the new plan violated the will of the voters, he said the agreement is not a sale and the city will still own the system. Trending number 2, the Department of Public Works is in the hot seat as members answered questions from a city council committee about its staffing problems. Some of the most pressing openings include CDL drivers who drive the trash and recycling trucks. To address the problem, the department says it's currently undergoing a job classification and compensation study with the help of a private company. Trending number 3, Governor Wes Moore is expected to formally announce his support for a bill to protect abortion rights in Maryland. The bill, which could be added to the state constitution, declares that every person has the fundamental right to reproductive freedom. If passed by the legislature, the final decision would be up to Maryland voters on the 2024 ballot. Trending number 4, Anne Arundel County is releasing its proposed school redistricting map. The plan is broken into northern and southern tiers. The northern tier will be redistributed next year. School officials will tackle the southern district in 2026. Public comment is open through the end of May. Trending number 5, a record-breaking weekend for the Maryland State Police Polar Bear Plunge. So far, the group has raised more than $3.4 million for the Special Olympics of Maryland, their largest single weekend total. Just about $15,000 short of their goal, but fundraising lasts until March 4th, so you can still donate at plungemd.com. Download the Fox 45 News app for up-to-the-minute traffic conditions, breaking news, and weather anytime. Just search WBFF in your app store. First, it was eggs. Now, mayo prices are going up. As prices climb, we're going to look at some of the substitutes for the fan favorite, including ones that you can make at home. And Southwest Airlines is being called to answer questions about the scheduling meltdown that caused thousands of flights to be canceled over the Christmas holiday. But first, returning home. An evacuation order in Ohio is lifted after a train derailment sends chemicals into the air. The ongoing safety measures to keep residents safe.
And it's going to be another afternoon with above average temperatures in the 60s. So get ready for a cooler weekend and rain on Super Bowl Sunday. I'll break down what you can expect coming up in my Weather Authority forecast.
Fox 45 News, winner of 17 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other Baltimore news stations combined.
11:10, taking a look at the social stream. Those who were forced from their homes after last week's derailment of a train carrying hazardous chemicals in Ohio are now being allowed back in. Excuse me. According to the EPA, around-the-clock testing in and around the evacuation zone showed the air returned to normal levels. A train carrying vinyl chloride derailed in the small village last week. Controlled detonations to release the toxic chemicals into a trench and then burned it away. Officials say they'll keep testing river streams and drinking water. Excuse me. Something got my throat all of a sudden. All right, here's what you're saying. What about people's pets, those who have returned to their homes? There are so many questions. It just seems like officials are trying to placate people instead of truly considering their safety. Another one saying, I don't know, would you go back? How are these homes sellable? The head of Southwest Airlines is set to testify at a Senate hearing today. The company is expected to apologize over the meltdown they experienced in December that left hundreds of thousands of passengers stranded around Christmas. More than 16,700 flights between December 21st and 31st were canceled by Southwest as its crew scheduling software couldn't keep up with massive flight disruptions due to severe weather that stretched across the country. People mad about that. Billy says 26 days since a Southwest Air epic fail and meltdown, all I've received is some worthless points and a voucher I will never use on their airline. Southwest has made no real attempt to reimburse me $1,600 they owe for expenses. What are you doing to hold them accountable? Another person, Kat, saying, I just booked 2 more flights for this spring because they were cheap with Southwest. Oops. Hertz says the number of Tesla rentals it has on hand is less than half of what it planned to order in 2022. The company initially planned to order 100,000 Teslas by the end of 2022, but took in around 48,000 instead. Tesla vehicles account for 11% of the rental service's 428,000 cars in America. Here's what you have to say about it. Renting a Tesla through Hertz for Uber is $400 a week. Renting a gas car is $279 a week, and that doesn't even include, for the Tesla, charging. You still have to pay for supercharging. You need to make it more affordable for drivers to want to drive EV. Another person, genius move for both brands, in my opinion. I literally signed up for Hertz 2 weeks ago, especially because they had Tesla, because I've never driven one past a few feet and enjoyed my rental during a business trip that I just ordered one, thanks to the amazing experience. Well, still ahead, an alarming new report is detailing the ongoing struggles inside city schools. We press lawmakers for answers as to what they're doing to ensure that students succeed. Coming up later today at noon, it's Karamo. Then at 1, it's Sherry, followed by Hot Bench at 2. 11:13 now on Fox 45 News Midday. $11:15 now. We're back with a live look over at Towson. Grab the umbrella. We could see some rain coming up. How long the showers will stick around before a weekend cool down. A report from Project Baltimore showing the situation in some Baltimore City schools is dire. It shows 23 city schools have 0 students who tested proficient on the state math exam. 2,000 students in total took the math test at these schools, and not one did math at grade level. Fox 45 News has been pressing leaders in both Baltimore and Annapolis about who is at fault for the failures and what they're planning to do about it. In Annapolis, state lawmakers refuse to answer our questions.
I sent you an email about the 23 schools in Baltimore City who have 0 students who are proficient in math.
When you do a school story about something succeeding in the schools, I'll respond. You never do. So
who do you hold accountable for the failing?
Your boss is for the distorted coverage you provided.
Well, the data came from Baltimore City Public Schools.
Fox 45 News sent questions to the entire Baltimore City delegation asking who they hold accountable, if they will ask for further investigations into the school system, and why millions more dollars will be given to city schools given these test scores. Senator Corey McCray and delegates Jackie Addison and Caitlin Young responded saying everyone is accountable for student achievement. While 23 Baltimore City schools had 0 students proficient in math, the city school CEO, Dr. Sonia Santelises, is being honored for her accomplishments. In the Sunday edition of the Baltimore Sun, Dr. Santelises was named one of the 25 Black Marylanders to watch in 2023. On the front page of the article, Santelises was praised for her accomplishments over the past 6 years. The article pointed to a bright spot this fall when federal test scores known as NAEP showed city schools had performed better in several areas compared to the rest of Maryland. For example, 8th grade reading scores held steady from before the pandemic. But the article did not explain that according to NAEP, Baltimore is 21 points below the national average for large cities. It's an all-time low for the city since national testing began 13 years ago. Santelises, who is quoted in the Baltimore Sun article, did not agree to an interview with Project Baltimore when we reported the NAEP scores in November. That brings us to our question of the day. Do you trust Dr. Sonia Santelises to lead Baltimore City schools? So far, 96% of those who voted say no. Head to foxbaltimore.com/vote and click on the Project Baltimore tab to weigh in. If you have concerns about education that you want your local representative in Annapolis to address, scan the QR code on your screen. It will take you directly to our website, which lists their official email and phone numbers. 11:18 and now to today's talking point. Indiana Jones movies are known for injecting cheeky humor into intense action sequences, but Indy himself says there's one joke you won't hear in the newest film. In a new interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Harrison Ford says there won't be any punchlines about his age. That might be an obvious gag since the mischievous archaeologist is now 80 years old. And to be fair, that is more than 20 years older than Sean Connery when he was portrayed as Indiana's father in The Last Crusade. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny is set to hit theaters June 30th. Mark Clark with Be More Lifestyle is here now. Are you an Indy fan?
You know what? I am from a pop culture stand, but not all the way in fan. You know what I mean?
I don't think I've seen it since the very first ones when it was big, and that was what, 20, 30 years ago. Like, it came out, it was a big thing. I haven't kept up with the franchise, and
Okay, Patrice, me either. Okay, I haven't either. Okay.
But what do you think about it? What do you think about 80-year-old Indiana Jones, 80-year-old Harrison Ford being able to do that role? I
think he needs to calm down, man. You're 80 years old. It's amazing. I'd embrace it. When I'm 80 and I'm here at Fox 45, I'm going to embrace it. Let's go live to Mark Clark. He's 84 years old.
That's how we're going to introduce you, too.
I'll be like, yes, I am.
Well, so he said he didn't want to make age the punchline, the whole gist of the movie. But our producer was saying, would they have let a woman that was 80 years old go back and do an action film?
We know. Well, come on now. Come on, Patrice.
No.
We already know the answer. No, sir.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Man, put some respect on our 80-year-old names around here. So I don't know. Are you going to go see this one?
No, I'm not.
All right.
I'm ageist. No, I'm joking. I'm going to go see it.
No, you're not. All right, Mark. Just lying over there. Make sure you grab your umbrella if you're going out today because you might see a rain shower or two. Luckily, though, nothing like the storms that meteorologist Jasmine Lomax is about to show us from Louisiana.
Yeah, that's right. They were under a slight warning for severe weather, and they saw it. This is coming in from Tangipahoa Parish in Louisiana. You can see that funnel in the background. There was a ton of damage. In fact, they are sending surveyors out to confirm whether or not that was a tornado and the damage that they saw. Lots of trees were destroyed along with homes, and that was all from a cold front that's going to work its way toward our state tomorrow. Fortunately, with that, we're not expecting any severe weather. We're looking at a cool down, though, behind that cold front, and you will feel it over the weekend. 53 for the current temperature, and we are nice and dry here right now. Across the state, we're seeing temperatures mainly in the 50s, and we've even got the 60s down in Salisbury, much warmer there. Once we head into the afternoon, our temperatures reach the low to mid 60s, and that means that we are in for another day with above average temperatures. Most of the day will be dry, but we are keeping track of this cold front. You can see it's starting to make its way a little bit farther east. It will reach us tomorrow. As we head into the afternoon, we stay mostly cloudy. Then overnight will be nice and mostly dry. There's just a slight chance for an isolated shower behind that front. But once we start off Friday, we're looking at nice and dry conditions, a little more sunshine. Then into the afternoon, more clouds arrive. We'll still stay dry into Saturday morning, but you will feel the cool down by the afternoon as our temperatures only reach the 40s. By Sunday, we're off to a dry start. There is the chance for a little winter weather, but there is a better chance for rain by the afternoon. That's what could have impacts on your Super Bowl Sunday, so make sure to keep watch on the radar. 62 today, 60 tomorrow, 40s over the weekend. Then for the upcoming work week, we're back to the 50s and 60s. Back to you.
Still ahead, if you follow the stock market, you may want to keep an eye on Disney today. The big announcement the company is making that could impact its bottom line. And Tinder is making changes to its app, the new safety feature that the site is rolling out. 11:22 now on Fox 45 News Midday. 11:25. Don't miss this. Just in time for Valentine's Day, new safety features are coming to Tinder. As part of the changes, users will be able to block profiles before being matched instead of being limited to just unmatching. The app also features a button for users to quickly report offensive messages. For paying members, incognito mode will allow them to only be viewed by users they already liked. More layoffs in tech. eBay is cutting about 4% of its staff. That's approximately 500 jobs. It's seeing lower spending after business surged early in the pandemic. And keep an eye on shares of Disney today. The company announced late Wednesday that it is cutting 7,000 jobs in a restructuring plan that is going to create 3 separate units: parks, entertainment, and ESPN. Time now for your lunch break. Taco Bell and Grubhub are teaming up to help football fans score free breakfast. On the Monday after the Super Bowl, fans can get a free Bell breakfast box when they spend a minimum of $15 on their Taco Bell order on Grubhub. You can watch Super Bowl 57 this Sunday, February 12th, right here on Fox 45. Coverage starts at 11 a.m. The Super Bowl pregame show begins at 1 p.m. Then Super Bowl 57 kicks off at 6:30. That's all we have for Fox 45 News Midday. Be More Lifestyle is up next. Mark Clark back to tell us what they're working on.
Push president after you push the Naomi out? No? We'll talk about that coming up next on Be More Lifestyle.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Be More Lifestyle.
What's up, Baltimore? I'm Mark Clark, and this is Be More Lifestyle live from Studio B at Fox, Baltimore. Lady T is here, along with Jess from Mix 106.5 with no Kramer. Oh, controversy. And
good morning.
Jasmine Lomax in the building. Let me tell you right now, what's up, everybody?
Happy Friday.
Good morning.
So trending today, push presents. What are they, and are they needed? It's a term used to describe a gift a woman is given after giving birth, typically by her partner. Now, there's a growing debate over whether they're necessary. Some women saying they expect a gift, others saying they bought themselves a gift after giving birth. Now, this, kids, is new. I have 3 children. I've never heard of this before.
Yeah.
I know you're at the top morning radio show. Jess, what is this all about?
I mean, I don't know. I don't like the question of if it's needed. I just think it's deserved. I think it's a nice thing to give the mother of your child, and just to show that you appreciate her for everything her body is about to go
Jess?
through.
Is this a new thing? I've never heard of this before, to be honest.
It's newer. It's definitely newer.
Okay.
And I think, and listen, I'm not saying you got to get me like a Ferrari, like Kylie Jenner got for her push gift. Like, not at all. You know what I mean?
That's what she got.
That's what she got.
Let's blame the Kardashians. I blame the Kardashians.
Probably, but I think something is nice.
Wow, Jasmine, Jess has a real opinion on this. What do you think about this?
I mean, I agree. It's something that is deserved. A woman just birthed life. She brought life into this world, so she should get something for that, something nice.
Okay, Lady T, what do you think?
Yeah, anytime an entire being comes out of you, I think we should just bow at each woman's foot, like each mom's foot. We should either give them an Aston Martin or bow at their feet. I feel like a push gift is literally just the best thing that you can give them. Thank you for bringing life into this world. My goodness, anybody that can push out a big head like that? Yeah, go ahead now, sis.
This is new to me, but again, having 3 daughters and having a wife, if I'm sitting there and they're like, Mark, did you get a push gift? I'll be like, nope, I'll be right back. Let me tell you something. That's how I move with women. That's how I move with my wife.
Oh, Lord.
We're going to really, like you said, we're going to argue about you just pushing a whole body out your body. Okay, Super Bowl's almost here, and if you're still making your grocery list for your watch party, consider this. Chicken wing prices are down from last year. So are avocado prices. That said, chip prices are up. Oh, Lord. Soda will cost you more. Perhaps worse news, beer prices are up from last year. My take on this is nobody cares about, if you got it, nobody cares about the price. If you don't got it, you just get something else other than that. But your thoughts, Lady T?
Oh, yeah. Wing prices was definitely given escargot prices last year. So I'm really glad those prices are down. Let's go wings. That's the best part. That's the best part of the whole Super Bowl watch party is the wings, the pizza. So, yeah, we need them prices to be down. It's not guacamole, baby. It's just wings. Calm down.
Lady T, you're absolutely right. Last year it was uncomfortable when you're eating the wing, they say, are you going to finish that? That was too much. Jess, what do you think?
I am so happy to hear this news because my fiance and I are definitely making wings this weekend. We got the air fryer ready.
Bro. Say it again. What did you say? You're who?
My fiance and I are gonna make living for wings this weekend.
Show your ring. Show your ring.
It's giving, boo. It's giving.
Show the ring, Jess.
Okay. So we're gonna have wings, and I'm really happy the prices are low. So this is good news for us.
Okay, enough of you. Okay, then what do you think, Jazz?
You know, you mentioned a lot of things that I don't like or I don't eat.
Lord,
I don't eat
right.
chicken. I don't like avocado. I don't drink soda. But, you know, as long as pizza prices are good, then I'm okay.
And give it up for Jazz. I'm going to have some peas on her Super Bowl party. That's right,
all
girl.
she wants is hummus. All my girl wants is hummus. Come on, girl.
We want you to tell it. What's your favorite Super Bowl party food? Okay, vote on our website. This is very important. FoxBaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on the Lifestyle tab. You can also vote on our Fox 45 News app. And you know how we do it. At the end of the show, we'll see what everybody thinks. Don't forget you can watch Super Bowl 57 this Sunday, February 12th, right here on Fox 45. Coverage starts at 11 a.m. The Super Bowl pregame begins at 1 p.m. Then Super Bowl 57 kicks off at 6:30. Quickly, ladies. First off, it was the egg prices. Now it's mayonnaise or mayonnaise or mayo. The prices are climbing. People are concerned about this. Let's hop right to it. Jess, if you can't have mayo, what are you going to put on your sandwich instead?
I don't know. Like, I need mayo for spread, I guess.
Look at the concern on her face.
Well, they didn't get rid of butter. So if butter's still around, we're we're good.
Cream cheese maybe for certain sandwiches, maybe.
Yeah.
That's what some do. Jazz, I'm curious because you don't eat anything. Do you eat mayo?
I love mayonnaise, actually. If I
Okay.
cannot have mayonnaise on my sandwiches, what's the point of eating them?
Okay, so something you do like. Look at that.
Yeah.
I thought we was going to have to get her some truffle butter or something. I was like, what?
No, I don't like mushrooms.
Lady T, to wrap it up, Lady T, what are you going to put on instead of mayo?
We're going to put on some butter. We're going to put on some Chipotle mayo because it's a mix of it. We're going to put anything. Oh, we can put guacamole. We can put anything else that, like, you could put ice cream.
Okay,
Just kidding.
we're going to stop right there. Right. Lady T, it's a wrap. Thanks, ladies. The wait is over. Rihanna is headlining this year's Super Bowl halftime show. Lady T is sharing what fans can expect coming up. But first, protecting and repairing your skin from these harsh winter months. Coming up, new products to do just that.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
Winter weather can be rough on our skin. Genevieve Gorder is here to share a deal on a popular product men and women love. Here she is with America's Steals and Deals.
The following segment is sponsored by Knocking.
I'm so excited to bring back one of our top sellers, one of our very top sellers, the Solar Wave. Now, this little device, so good. This little device uses red light therapy, warmth and massage, as well as microcurrent to stimulate your skin to improve those fine lines, wrinkles, and tighten everything. All I can say, we see a ton of products. People send us everything, and we found this superstar just for you. I know the beauty space is really overwhelming. So we did all the work for you. We curated this product. The before and afters speak for themselves. And it's not only great for your face, but it's also great for your neck and your chest areas. And these are areas we often ignore. All you have to do, just wait for it, is use it for 5 minutes a day. That's it. And you will start to see results. You just have to roll it over your face. That's it. I keep it right by my nightstand. You can feel it working on your skin, the tightening, absolutely relaxing. It just feels good. Now, we all love finding at-home beauty tools that we can use without going to the spa and spending all that extra money or all that extra time. We're offering 33% off the Solar Wave. I would advise all of you to buy this now because it's not going to last. So to take advantage of this deal and so many more, go to asadeals.com.
As we celebrate Black History Month, we're joined by a fraternity that was founded here in Baltimore at Morgan State College, which we now, of course, know as Morgan State University. We're joined by chapter president of Iota Phi Theta fraternity, Brian Murray. And also, Brian, who do you have with you there?
Good morning, Mark. Thanks for having us. I have Brother James Mobley. He is the committee chair for community outreach and community service for our chapter.
I love it. So you guys, you know, your organization is known for your community service, your birth right here in Baltimore. Talk about that brief history, because I think some people may not know.
Yeah, when you think about all of the Divine Nine organizations, Mark, there's a consistency of young people on college campuses with voices of protest towards the chaos of the times. A lot of our brothers and sisters were founded at the beginning of the 20th century. Phi Iota Phi Theta, we were founded in 1963, which historically is one of the most violent years of the civil rights movement. As a matter of fact, our founding date, September the 19th, 1963, was the day after 3 of the 4 little girls that were bombed at the 16th Street Baptist Church in Birmingham had a funeral at that same church the day before our founding. And so our origin story is really part of a lockstep walk with a lot of the young people of the civil rights movement. Iota Phi Theta, SNCC, the Black is Beautiful movement, the Black Panther movement. These were voices of young people that had made a decision of self-determination for our people as well as service. And so we had people out of college, people returning from Vietnam, full-time working people who were students. And these 12 men stuck their heads up and took a courageous move to make this move to start this fraternity. And here we are some 60 years later, operating with the same operating principles, Mark.
It's amazing.
Leadership, citizenship, scholarship, fidelity, and brotherhood.
Amazing. And you guys are known as for community service. And so tell us about the event that's happening, the health fair at the Lexington Market. That's coming up, I believe, on the 18th?
Yes. In the spirit of citizenship, I turn it over to my brother, James Mobley.
Yes, we're having our annual health and resource fair at the Lexington Market on February 18th. This is a partnership event that we've had over the last 8 or 9 years with the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, Rho Omega chapter. And we'll be having different blood pressure screenings and different health and wellness vendors for folks to come out and try to, to enjoy and to be part of this big event.
Well, gentlemen, thank you for joining us. You look amazing, and thank you for your community service for all these years, okay?
Thank you, Mark. We invite people to come down to the new Lexington Market on February 18th for our health fair with Alpha Kappa Alpha.
Awesome.
From 10 a.m. till 2 p.m.
Okay, again, gentlemen, thanks so much for this great information, okay? A mango sunrise shines bright over the city that never sleeps. Meteorologist Jasmine Lomax will show you that and more in her best weather in America. That's beautiful. And Dunkin' is doing more than brewing coffee. They're brewing up a Super Bowl ad with none other than celebrity actor Ben Affleck. Next, Lady T is spilling the Super Bowl hot chocolate-covered no mayo tea. Coming up. It's time to spill the tea this Thursday. Lady T now joins us. What's up, Lady T?
Hey, fellow tea sippers. All right, listen up. Thanks to a judge, Wendy Williams can save some coin. All right, so the legendary TV host ex-husband, Kevin Hunter, requested that she start paying alimony again. He also asked for her to pay his attorney fees, trifling, but a judge denied his request, saying that his demands are not emergent. He said he needed the payments to be able to afford his lifestyle, which is a little crazy. So no more escargot and caviar for him. But reports say if Wendy Williams gets crazy rich again, her ex-husband can actually refile to start getting alimony again. Crazy, right, Mark? Isn't that like insane?
It's just so sad. Go, Wendy.
Oh, Lord, he's so childish. But okay, up next, because we have more tea. All right, now, while some couples take selfies, others star in commercials together, right? So Ben Affleck is starring in a Super Bowl ad, not just any ad. It's Dunkin's first Super Bowl ad. They have been building up to it for weeks now. An Instagram post from Dunkin' says something's been brewing. Well, it sure has. It's going to feature a guest appearance from his wife, J-Lo. Go, girl. When I heard this news, I thought of how he became a popular meme. Now, this might explain why he always looks like he's in pain, Mark. Fans said Affleck looked miserable at the Grammys on Sunday. He was spotted sitting next to J-Lo, so I guess we'll get to see more of them together now. The commercial airs Sunday during the big game on FOX45. So now J-Lo and Ben and Jen, sipping on Dunkin' in a commercial? That's how it is? Like,
well done. Well done. That's why you make
like
the big
that?
bucks, Lady T. I like that.
You like that? That was bars, baby.
Yeah.
Bars out here in these streets, okay?
That's right.
All right, up next, because the tea keeps pouring. All right, so the Rihanna concert is this Sunday. It's featuring the NFL. Just kidding. I'm playing, y'all. I couldn't resist it. No, the Super Bowl is on Sunday, and it's the talk of the town because everyone wants to know who is Rihanna going to bring out for her halftime show performance. Now, people are guessing Drake, because remember, she had a lot of songs with him on that Take Care album and stuff, or Kendrick Lamar, right? And I hear we might even get some new music from Rihanna. I'm excited.
Okay.
The streets are talking, and they're craving a Rihanna hit. Also, everybody's buzzing about Rihanna possibly going on tour soon. It's just hearsay at this point. It's just hearsay because, you know, we got Beyonce's tour already in the circle. But sources say this is all setting up for a major comeback on the music scene for Rihanna. And look, we're here for it. I don't even care. Anyway, other performances include country singer Chris Stapleton. He's singing the national anthem on Sunday. Babyface with a smooth face. He's going to sing America the Beautiful. And actress Cheryl Lee Ralph from Abbott Elementary will sing Lift Every Voice and sing. It's going to be a celebrity-filled event. I'm excited, Mark. I can't wait for it.
Here's something. 2 words. Surprise appearance. Chris Brown, Umbrella.
Oh, we don't know. We don't know. We'll see. Okay, that's it for the tea for today. Now, y'all know what to do at home. Y'all got to go sip on all that tea.
Thank you. And now to a beautiful sunrise in New York City. Jasmine is there with that. I mean, she's here, but she's looking at there.
Yeah, I would love to be there. I wish I could have seen this in person. It's absolutely stunning, this photo. You can see all the buildings, the great skyline, and the clouds just look beautiful for this sunrise. You've got the pinks and the purples and oranges. Not bad start for New York. And for us, not bad either. We've had pretty nice days. And this morning, we started in the 40s. Now our temperatures are already in the 50s. This is above average for this time of year. And that means that you have another nice and warm day to enjoy. As we take a look, we do have overcast skies, but across the rest of the state, still fairly quiet. Temperatures are mainly in the 40s and the 50s. And this afternoon, we are looking at highs reaching the 60s. Once again, it's been very warm for February, and that trend continues tomorrow. But we get ready for the next weather maker, this cold front arriving. That's going to lead to cooler temperatures, and you'll notice that change as we head into the rest of the weekend. We'll stay mostly cloudy as we head into the afternoon, but we will stay mostly dry. And then overnight, the cold front passes. There's the chance for a few isolated showers behind that, but by daybreak, we're starting off with mostly dry skies for Friday. We'll stay dry throughout the afternoon and into Saturday morning. It will be a little bit cooler, and by the afternoon, those temperatures will only reach the 40s, making it feel a little more like February. As we head into Sunday morning, there's the slight chance for a little bit of winter weather, possibly some snow, but it looks like it stays to the south, and we're expecting little to no accumulation. So sorry to the snow lovers. Rain will be more likely as we head into the afternoon and evening. This means that if you have any plans to watch the Super Bowl anywhere, you want to make sure that you're keeping watch on the radar. 62 for the high temperature today, then 60 tomorrow. will be in the 40s on Saturday and Sunday, 56 on Monday, 57 on Valentine's Day. Then we finish the week with warm temperatures in the 50s and 60s. Back to you.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Maple Grove Medical Clinic.
Our next topic is a sensitive one, but something that is extremely common among men. In fact, about 30 million men in the U.S. are affected by erectile dysfunction. Today, we're joined by Mark Kramer to talk about services offered by Maple Grove Medical Clinic. Mark, how are you?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
I'm good, man. So over the last few decades, we've seen different treatments become available for ED, most of which come in the form of pills, but we're talking about something different, right?
Yes, we are. We are talking about a technology called acoustic wave therapy, and this is a breakthrough technology when it comes to the treatment of the root cause of ED.
And we know men can be squeamish about medical procedures. Can you tell us more about acoustic wave therapy, how it's non-invasive, and put some concerns at ease?
Absolutely. The first thing I'll say is there's no pain involved with acoustic wave therapy. So that is a very good thing because we are talking about a very sensitive area here. So what guys have to understand is this is a non-invasive procedure. We have a small device which is placed on the skin. That device will deliver gentle pressure waves to the blood vessels, helps to open up those old worn blood vessels, giving an increase in blood flow where and when a guy needs it the most, and that also allows spontaneity back into the relationship.
The question I'm sure you hear a lot relates to effectiveness. What does the research say about this type of ED treatment?
Robust clinical data out there, 60 clinical studies from 5 different countries showing the efficacy and safety of acoustic wave therapy in treating the root cause of ED. Some of those studies coming from Cambridge and the Cleveland Clinic as well.
Now, the treatment's long. How long should our viewers anticipate the treatment's taking?
Yeah, so this is a very simple procedure, guys. The average guy is going to take several treatments over the course of a 2 to 3 week period. Those treatments lasting about 15 minutes in duration each. So a guy, if he wanted to, could schedule this on his lunch hour, come in, have the treatment, and then walk out feeling just perfectly normal. There is no downtime whatsoever.
Okay, Mark, tell us about any specials you have for our viewers.
Yeah, so Maple Grove Medical Clinic, right now, call us. You will get the exam, the assessment, even that blood flow ultrasound, absolutely free. In addition to that, a gift which can produce rapid results for those intimate moments, and that's one you guys are really going to like. But call now, Maple Grove Medical Clinic.
Mark, thanks so much for this great information.
Thank you.
As you're planning your Super Bowl watch party, there are some foods you may want to stock up on. The foods that will cost you less this year and those costing more. And the Super Bowl is almost here, and if you're still making a grocery list for your watch party, consider this. Chicken wing prices are down from last year. So are avocado prices. That said, chip prices are up, and soda will cost you more, too. Now, perhaps the worst news of all, beer prices are up from last year. Now, we wanted you to tell us what's your favorite Super Bowl party food. Right now, it looks like most of you are saying wangs. Yes, yes. Great show lined up for tomorrow. It's being called one of the rudest things you can do at a dinner party, suggesting to the cook how they might tweak the recipe to make it better. We'll talk about the new terms that are being coined for this so-called rude behavior.
Find out how to have your business featured on Be More Lifestyle. Email us at BeMoreLifestyleTV@FoxBaltimore.com.
And thank you for inviting us into your home. Make sure you follow Be More Lifestyle on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. It's The Mark Clark Show, okay? We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great one.